Okay, guys, so here we go. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I wore my Beetlejuice stuff. My pets are wearing their Beetlejuice stuff. Got super hyped for this movie. And let me say, it did not disappoint. Very good movie, start to finish. There are going to be spoilers in this movie, in this video, so if you don't like the spoilers, please move on. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay, so start off with opening scene, awesome. I like how they did the whole opening theatrics with looking over the town and everything else. So basically, it already gives you that feel like you're right back into the town of Beetlejuice. You're right back into the storyline. They're hooking you in immediately. You know it's Tim Burton from the very beginning, that it's a Tim Burton film from the very beginning. So you're, like I said, he's already drawn you in. He's already shown you, like, okay, this is definitely Beetlejuice. You're definitely watching this. In case you're wondering if this is going to be the same kind of movie, it is. We're not changing anything. This is what it is. There are things in the movie that, if you watch the first film, there are things in this one that you're going to look back and like, okay, yes, 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 yes. Other people, I mean, you don't necessarily need to see the first movie to get what's going on, though. Everything's pretty well explained out in this one, but if you did watch the first movie, there are a couple Easter eggs in it. Like, for example, the bridge. The bridge is still there. Um, Things like that. So, there are some Easter eggs in the movie that when you watch it, you're like, okay, yes. I'm glad they kept that. So, in that regard, very good. Can't complain. The cast, can't complain about. I will have to admit, the daughter character in the movie, I thought in a way they kind of. She seemed just like. And I wish they would have added a little bit more things to her, a little bit to kind of bring her out a little bit. Because just for me, it's just like, okay, she's basically playing the same teen girl role that we have seen multiple times, that Hollywood has betrayed teenage girls to be every single, you know, after a while. And it's not really her fault as an actress. It's just more or less of, okay, why don't y'all just, no offense, but why don't y'all, I guess other than just the age factor, just show the same teenage girl for all these movies, because you're portraying the same one every single time. Like, there's no, I wish they would do a little bit, I don't know, just add a little bit more personality to those roles is what I'm saying. Because, like, they put the same, spin on all of them. It's a teenage girl that doesn't want to listen to their parents, thinks that their parents are stupid, especially when they go to a place that they don't know all that well. This is stupid. Everything's stupid. I don't know why I'm here. Well, you know what I mean. And then of course they have their period where they rebel, and then that's usually when they get in trouble. It's the same repeat over and over and over again. So again, that repeat was in Beetlejuice. That I was kind of slightly disappointed in. But however, I mean, they did make it to where her character is a very important character once everything gets established. Once they start with the story, it all kind of falls into place. She does get, like I said, she does rebel. She ends up in trouble. She falls for this teenager in the movie that later on turns out to be a ghost, but a ghost of a teenage boy that killed his family. So Good times, great oldies. Of course, she doesn't know all that yet. She thinks it's just a regular guy, which basically means that now she can see ghosts too. Just like Lydia. Because she sees the strange and the unusual. And I was hoping, too, eventually they would put that strange and unusual in this one. Because it's such a classic line from the first movie. But that was never mentioned in this one. I wish they would have mentioned it. I do feel like since they didn't, that's kind of a lost moment there. I feel like they could have done that. Now, as far as the dad's character goes, because I know a lot of y'all probably know. If you don't, you'll have to look up the information because I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be accurate on this. But basically, the actor who played the dad in the first movie, I'm sorry ahead of time because I'm terrible on names. But anyway, he got into some trouble, whatever. So they did not bring him into this movie, but they still included his character in this movie. So when they first mentioned about the background story, basically they kill his character off. But of course, his character is still alive in the other world. So when they show his character getting killed off, it's more of a clay cartoonish thing showing what happened, which is kind of a funny. It's a funny yet gruesome story, which fits right in with Beetlejuice, because that's pretty much what the humor is about, basically some gross humor. So, which I don't want to go too much into it, so I ruin the whole movie, which I'm not going to do. So that's all you need to know on that. You'll have to watch the movie to find out how he died and all of that stuff and what was funny. Same thing with Lydia's husband, her ex-husband. You'll have to find out how he died too. But anyway, so she's she's about to get married again. So in the movie too, like they come back. The reason they come back to that town is because her dad died, and her dad still owns that house. I guess he would go back there maybe as a summer house or whatever. He did a lot of bird watching while her stepmom was doing her own art show, and she became a more successful artist. Well, anyway, so her mom is really missing her husband. Her stepmom is really missing her husband. She's going all through there like, why did he die? And oh man, I really, really miss him. Scenario. And then during the funeral, Lydia's boyfriend proposes right during the dinner or whatever, the funeral. And I guess because Halloween's like 2 days away, so he's planning it for Halloween night. So, which is again fitting for the movie and fitting for everything else. That kind of ties us all in, makes it now a Halloween movie. Kind of, sorta. But anyway, so yeah, so that pretty much puts you right into the plot of the movie. So now Lydia's got all this going on, yet she's got a guy in the underworld that's bugging her, and by the name of Beetlejuice, and he still wants to marry her. So he wants to marry Lydia. Lydia's got a fiance that wants to marry her, and she's got her daughter is now in love with a ghost that, unbeknownst to her, was basically murdered his entire family, and then he died right after that when the police were after him. And now he wants to, basically, he's taking Lydia's daughter to the underworld now in order to, basically as an agreement, so basically she takes his place, and then he can become mortal again. So that's the whole plot anyway. Now I'm not going to ruin how the movie turns out. If you want to watch it, from there, it's you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I love the movie. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really good. I thought Michael Keaton did an awesome job coming back as Beetlejuice. I think Ryder did an awesome job coming back as Lydia. So all the original cast that was, the original cast that came back, all of them did a really great job. I forgot her name now too, but the one playing. But anyway, I'm just going to say this. The entire cast did a good job. I did not have a problem with anybody in the cast whatsoever, up to bottom. It was really good. Poor Bob. You'll know it when you see it, but poor Bob. That's all I got to say. If you know, you know. If you don't, you need to go see the movie. Poor Bob. Felt so sorry for Bob. But such a great movie. Love the movie. It had a lot of the feel of the old one, which I loved. A lot of the good tie-ins to it. And so much more. You're also going to find out that Beetlejuice has an ex, by the way, too, that's after him. Because he kind of chopped her up and killed her back when they were alive. So, but to be fair, she was trying to kill him. So, that's how that goes. Really cool. She turns out to be a soul sucker in the underworld. So, but she wants to remarry Beetlejuice because she wants his soul. Yeah. So, like I said, that's another plot to the movie too, an added twist. Really good movie. Like I said, loved it. I'll definitely see this movie again. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I don't want to ruin any more of the movie for you. Like I said, if you want to see it, go see it. Awesome movie. I can't complain. Yeah, I think it's, once it comes out next year, it'll probably become my, that movie, and of course the original Beetlejuice will become my must-watch movies around September, October time frame. Like, dude, I gotta see those movies, or Halloween's just not Halloween. So, along, of course, with a couple of my, it'll just basically be added to my Halloween list of things I have to watch now. But yeah, loved it. Can't complain. Like I said, if you're a fan of the original one, you gotta go see it. It's amazing. Loved it. Just loved it. But that's all I have for you guys on that one. I hope you all enjoy it too. Let me know in the comments what y'all thought, if you've seen it. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys on that video. So have a good one. Peace out. And I'll see you, or I guess you all will see me on the next video. Bye.